Let's talk Brexit for a minute, Freddie, because are we in a better place with this deal? I mean, I voted against it from the start, but are we in a better place if you were a Brexiteer?
I think so, yes, we are. It was the one unfinished issue after the Brexit vote, the one that was held in suspension. What about Northern Ireland?
Why was it never sorted before we all went to vote?
Because it's a split country. The island of Ireland is divided into two.
Yeah.
There are very few countries in the world, and most of them are at dispute with each other, that are divided between either two ethnic groups or two religious groups. And in the case of Northern Ireland, two political groups.
You were a Brexiteer, right?
I was a Brexiteer, yes.
Are you still a Brexiteer?
Yes,
you still
I
think it's a good
am,
idea?
But not for that reason. Not that I have anything against Europe, but certainly not a Europhobe. Indeed, being a big-headed, I've been known to about 25 countries in Europe and speak 5 of the languages. So, yeah, I love Europe. That's not the problem.
What's the best foreign language you speak?
Well, I used to pass for French among the French and German among the Germans.
Give me a little dash or something.
What?
Well, give me a little bit of it.
Ja, was wollen Sie also wissen?
Oh, that's Deutsch. Ah, okay. Ava, Brexit. It seems to me 7 years ago we voted in this referendum. 3 years ago Brexit got implemented. We're still trying to work out what to do about Northern Ireland, which seemed a big problem to start with. And I can't see any tangible benefits to Brexit at all at the moment.
Well, certainly not to the new protocol that has now been rearranged. I mean, even after all of this has gone through, if it is to go through, you know, Northern Ireland is still potentially going to be not aligned with the UK. The EU can still change laws that Northern Ireland can agree to. So they're still not actually sovereign the way that it's being sold, you know, this afternoon that it has been.
And I think that's the thing, because it's such a unique situation. You have to keep the integrity of the union, but at the same time, something like Brexit has never happened in our history. So how do you straddle those two lines? And I think this is the best we could get. I don't think people understand the gravity.
That line, though, I don't think the best we can get.
But the thing is, I don't think people understand the gravity of the situation. The longer this drags on, the more precarious the UK looks as a country.
It's been dragging on for 7 years.
We're talking about in terms of investment.
About how, you know,
in terms of
no one
growth.
wants to invest in this country
anymore.
Listen, there's a reason why Britain is growing at a slower pace than the rest of the G7.
Exactly.
Right? And it's not because we didn't all get hit by the same pandemic or the same energy crisis or the same war in Europe. It's because Brexit has made it worse here.
Yeah.
And until there's tangible benefit, I'm not... I've always said... I was voting... Listen, I lost, right? I voted Remain. But I've always said I respect the result. But at some point, it has to work, Freddie.
Yeah, what you... I think you and a lot of those who supported or opposed Brexit failed to realise was not the fact of being in Europe. It was they were in under punitive terms imposed by Georges Pompidou, the loyal servant and follower of Charles de Gaulle, who was passionately anti-British throughout. Now, if you look at the history, Macmillan tried to get in under...
Yeah, but I don't dispute any of this. My issue is that right now, 7 years after the referendum, I don't see any benefits of us
That's because we haven't
it.
had a dynamic Prime Minister.
No.
We've got a minute left. I want to talk about toxic femininity. And I'm not pointing at you for any reason, Ava Santina. But apparently all the men on Love Island are blubbing like big babies because the women are being beastly to them and they're toxic. I mean, I could have told them that was a real problem.
Wait, who's toxic in this situation? We were talking earlier...
The women, apparently.
The women.
Look, the women aren't toxic, but also, have you ever had a boyfriend that hasn't cried
Absolutely
in private?
Not.
I'm sorry, really?
Well, you would have done if it'd been with me.
He can pack it in, OK, husband,
men
boyfriend,
cry in private.
whatever.
It's just unusual.
Why do women today want their men blubbing like babies all the time?
I don't want my boyfriend to cry, but
Why don't
he
you
does.
just find real men that don't cry all the time?
I'm sure you cry, Piers. I'm sure you cry.
Honestly, the last time would have been over 10 years ago, probably. I don't cry.
Okay,
What's the point in crying? If Arsenal don't win the league, come back to me.
I will.
Come back to me. Freddie, great to see you.
Thank you.
I miss your new book, so at least you get excited by them. Come out of retirement. Come out and write a new one.
The Fox. Oh, no, I see.
Any of them. Love them. Thank you, Pat. Lovely to see you.